Introducing Qassembly by Hammond Manufacturing. Qassembly is a product configuration tool that allows you to quickly customize your Hammond product through a series of interactive steps. Upon completing your Hammond Qassembly, a Hammond product specialist will provide you with a quotation and confirmation that all the components are available and in stock. Should you decide to place your order, our production team will build and release your assembly within 24 hours. Traditionally, you may be used to our DRC catalog page, seen here. While straightforward, the large number of part numbers can sometimes be confusing. Today I'm going to show you how simple it is to configure a standard cabinet for your new data center. To begin, point your browser to Qassembly.com. Qassembly will soon offer a selection of modular products for configuration. For this demonstration, we will focus on the more popular C4 series of data rack cabinets. To begin, click on the product image. For step 1, you're presented with a list of available cabinet frames. Please note that Hammond offers additional frame sizes that are available but do not qualify for the 24-hour configuration. For this demonstration, I'm going to scroll down and choose the 30-inch wide cabinet frame that is 36 inches in depth. Step 2 gives you the option of including either 1032 tapped or square hole EI compliant rails. Rails are sold in pairs and you may include up to 3 pairs per configuration. You may also add notes regarding your desired placement of the rails. I'm going to indicate that I want 2 pairs of square hole rails with the rear rails mounted 24 inches from the front. Once I'm done, I'm going to simply click on Next. Step 3 presents you with only one option, the solid side panel. Should you require a vented side panel, please make note of it below in the additional notes field. Since I don't need a side panel at this point, I'm simply going to click on Next. Now you may notice in the upper right hand corner the Your Assembly section lists selected items so far in the assembly. At any time you can simply click on the red title and go back and change the component you previously selected. You may notice at the bottom here, Skip to End. That allows you to skip to the final step if you don't require any of the additional steps. Steps 4 and 5 are similar as both items give you the choice of 4 door options. For the front, I'm going to choose a perforated front door, click on Next, and I'm going to choose the barn doors for the rear. Steps 6 and 7 give you the choice of top and bottom panels. I'm going to choose the wired 36-inch fan top and click Next. And at this point I don't require a bottom panel, so I'm just going to click on Next. Step 8 offers you a selection of vertical and horizontal cable managers. I've decided that my assembly requires 4 vertical cable managers as well as several horizontal managers. So I'm simply going to click or type in 4 for the vertical cable managers. Scroll down, I'm going to want 2 of the 3U hinge cable manager, and I'm going to also go for 2 of the hinged finger cable manager and 2 of the 2U steel ring cable manager. And I can note where I do want them mounted, but in this case I'm just going to leave it as is and click on Next. Should mention by default, if you do not mention where you want the items mounted, they will ship in bulk within the actual cabinet themselves. Step 9 provides you the long list of available shelving. My configuration only requires a 3-in-1 shelf, so I'm going to scroll down and indicate 1 beside this, and I'm going to say mount in middle of cabinet. Step 10 gives you a list of 15 and 20 amp vertical outlet strips. My configuration requires 2 77-inch 15 amp outlet strips. So I'll simply find the features that I want, whether 6 foot or 15 foot. In this case I'm going to choose a 15 foot, 2, and I'm going to specify that I want 1 mounted on each side of the rears. And click Next. We're almost done. Step 11 gives you a variety of hardware and accessories. In this case, I know that I have multiple cabinets, so I'm going to choose 1 bang kit. And I definitely want a grounding kit, so I'm going to click on 1 of those. I'm going to scroll down. This application is not a seismic application, but if it was, I'd require a seismic bolt down kit. And you know, I definitely want to grab a 100 pack of screws and a 100 pack of cage nuts. And you know what? It's not a bad idea to have some filler panels as well. So I'm going to go for, let's say 3 of those. I'm going to go for 3 of the 2U as well. And finally click on next. So here we go. I get my summary, step 12, confirm your configuration. I'm going to scroll down. You can see on the right hand side all the part numbers that are in my assembly. Now I notice here that side panels, I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I do need a side panel. So I'm just going to click on change, and that's going to jump back to the side panel section, and I'm going to choose select. But you know, I only require 1, and these are sold in pairs. So I'm just going to add a note here saying I only need 1 side panel. And we can accommodate that. It's just a matter of asking for it. So I'm going to click back to confirmation. And there we go. My side panel's in there. I have my notes. So I'm going to scroll down here. I got my top panel, all my cable managers. Click on next. I'm going to fill in my information. Okay, this is a neat little field. If you are a distributor or a reseller, this gives you an option where you can actually, we have an automated form that we can provide you with that will automatically fill this field in that you can give to your customers. If you are an end user coming to the site and you do not have a distributor or reseller, you can simply click none, and what we'll do is we'll actually pass this on to a reseller or a distributor. Now in the bottom here, I do require that I need 5, and I'm just going to say this is a test. Click on send. So there you go. Thank you for your Qassembly. Configuration has been sent for quoting. Even gives you a quote number reference, and we're good to go. How easy was that? So that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, drop us a line, 1-877-535-DATA. That's 1-877-535-3282. Or take a look at our website, or hammondmfg.com.